to try and get crowding under braking. This is brave stuff, late on the brakes. Crowding also brakes late as well, hold position. Very, very good driving, guys. Sophisticated. Jesus H. Christ, just go home. Look at that shit. What a move. Look at that, guys. What a move from Shane and Borno. What a move from Shane and Borno. That is going to be a move. That's so brave. The wall was like that far away. Wow. Brave it here. Oh, they're going through side by side. They're going through side by side. Fantastic driving. Oh, Owen just runs over the curb a little bit. Amazing driving there from Owen, Howell and Giles, 95. And look at Roland, who's made ground. Stunning. Hit the flip button, guys. He's big around the outside. Oh, he's looking. Easy. Think he's fighting, coming through the hairpin. Oh, no one's lifted. Look at this. Three the S's side by side. Oh, wow. Wings on. Jamie's got the high ground at the moment. Can he maintain that high ground? Goodness me, their real bashers are coming up towards the tunnel. Who is going to give ground here? Good Lord, side by side. Great driving, guys. Great driving. Let's keep it going. And Suplex, keep an eye on him. He's just coming through, just come out of the S's. Oh, look at this. Look at this. He's gone up the squares, got the inside double, overtaken the hairpin. Crazy stuff. Balls. Look at this. Look at this. Discreetly is punching. He's picking this one up. Here he comes. Is he going to make a loop for Ascari? He is. You know, I think he's going to send this one. Oh my goodness, they lay on the brakes again for the side by side for Ascari. Great driving! Hit the clip button, you know what to do, guys. Here comes Bingley, and oh, I thought he was going to get the job done. He still might get the job done. Here we come, and he's going to get it. Or is he? Adam L.B. is fighting. No, Adam L.B.'s fighting back. Adam L.B. is not giving this position up. Now he's got through. Oh, Kara Bird's trying to thread the eye of the needle. Three abreast going through. Blanchimont almost. Jesus! Wow. lefty. Oh, what a move. What a switchback. What a switchback. He's going to make it stick. Oh, my goodness me. That's great driving, guys. Huh? What? Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Adam LB with the double overtake going into Parabolica. Oh, I think JD, this is going to be close. Oh, it's a three-way. Oh, it's a four-way dance. My God, Jason's taking the lead. All right, St. Liam has got the position back, but look at this. They're trying to break the toe. Perennial. Sam Tubbs going to try and send up the inside. Perennial going into turn 12 with the hairpin. Oh, and Finn Pierre has to get on the brakes pretty quick. And Finn's going to go up the inside on the soft spot. Is he going to do a double? And Schumacher's right there as well. Man, this is where it's at. Good Lord. Oh, and Schumacher goes up the inside of Perennial. What a lovely move from Schumacher. He's made it stick. Brilliant move. Someone clip that. Get the clips going, guys. Kenzie Retro. Thank you very much, says Shuey.
Oh, how about that?
Man, he was on -2. Oh, St. Dash is going to be careful, St. Oh, contact with Perennial. They're going side by side for the Degners. This is brave driving. And St. Dasher, wow, what a great move. He took Perennial on the inside of the Degners. Up front, side by side, Jackie Jr. was overtaken by Badders and was just going to switch through and got the position back again. But here comes Badders. Jackie Jr. places his car superbly on the inside line coming into turn 4. Badders is going to have to go the long way round. And Jackie says, you ain't getting past son. The door is firmly shut and locked. He's going to have a run at Rapid Pajala. Oh, he almost runs out of it. Had to switch, big switcheroo. He's going to get him with DRS. And he's going to move himself at P3. Let's have a look at Water and Rufio again. Rufio defensive, making their way down towards Stowe. Rufio giving the room. Good driving, gentlemen. Good driving. Keep it up. Coming braking in towards Vale. He's seen that one coming before. Now he's just taking a lovely defensive line, and Flappy's going to have to. No, Flappy's going around the outside. Oh, they're side by side through 4 and 5. What a Flappy. Oh my goodness me. That was a sensational move from Flappy. But Hayes is going to try and come back in here. Flappy retook the lead with, I think, was one of the best moves I've seen all season. Round the outside there with the long left hander. That was a land of horseshoe, that one. I think Watto should have this when we think he's going to use his battery now. Switches to the inside. Oh, he's on the grass! Oh my word! How? Clip it. How did he not lose that then? That was remarkable. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's BK the Xbox Barricade Bab, the racing guru. Welcome to the channel this fine Friday evening. And of course, it wouldn't be Friday evening without some esports action, some top esports action, courtesy of the FGWC Tournament Hub. Tonight, ladies and gents, it's the big 2's, 10 of the best esports teams on the planet. Put their no assist drivers into action, and we're going to be at Portimao tonight for this round 11 of this series, and it should be an absolute cracking race tonight. Top tier, I like it indeed. Some of the best races on console. And joining me tonight in the comms booth to call the action. Shit, I've run out of air freshener. Hang on. There we go. It's the mighty Godzilla.
Good evening, Bear. Good evening, viewers. How are we all doing on this fine Friday evening?
I'm not doing so bad, mate. How are you?
I'm doing very well, mate. Doing very well.
Good stuff,
quiet
mate.
house. The family's out, so yeah.
Well, the mice will play. Well, is that what the cat's away? The mice will play, or something like that. I don't know.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Hey, listen, mate. I did try to find your house this afternoon on Flight Simulator. I think
I've seen it. Yes.
I think I actually ended up taking out half of the Salioke instead by accident. I didn't quite get the heading right in the 747. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, mate?
That was funny. That was funny.
Yeah.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you're doing all you're doing super duper. Let's have a quick look at the chat. Good evening, Pumpy. How you doing? Good to see you, man. Barney, welcome, dude. Welcome. Jason's in the chat says, evening, everyone. Dad is getting better and should be back home at the weekend. Really happy. Thank God. Jason, that's some fantastic news, man. That is really, really good news. I'm so pleased your dad's on the mend, mate. I know he wasn't well. I know he's not been well for some time, mate. So that is outstanding news, man. That really is. Jakey G, good evening. Mr. Thomas Ronhar, how you doing, man? Go well tonight, brother. I think you're racing tonight, aren't you?
He certainly
is. Good evening to you, mate. How you doing? We're actually, I think we're a couple of drivers short, mate.
Yeah, I did see there was only 17 tonight.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be one. I know one's running late. That I do know. Let me just get FGWC Big 2's race launch. I'll try and work out who's missing. We'll go through it in a sec anyway. Good evening, FRA Elite. How you doing, man? Go well tonight. Caesar, Dennis, good evening, buddy. I hope you're doing extremely well. Joao has joined a little bit late, but he has joined, so that's one driver, and I think there's another one to come as well. Of course,
there was another one that did join.
Yeah, there may be a couple. Do you know what? I'm just thinking, actually, some of the Continentals or the overseas drivers, Brazilian drivers, etc., or Mexican, may be a bit caught out, of course, of the time zone. I didn't think of that, you know. Because we've just changed to British summertime. So, I wonder if that might have some bearing. But Joao, we believe, has got in. I'm going to go trackside, and I'm going to take a look at tonight's runners and riders as they are. Now, I said, I do believe you've got one or two still to come. We'll try and work out who is missing. But let's go trackside and take a look at tonight's runners and riders as it stands. Okay, from the top we have Mr. Oxtez. Zach Oates is here. We have Bob at AMS Hero, Vipers, ETE Sem. That's now SLR Sem because he's changed teams. TTM Rossi, TTM Stocks, PSR Boots, ETE Passy, new driver. Know nothing about him. I think he came from FG, I believe. That's all I know. Mr. Ronhar, ETE Dan Cooper. FRA Elite, AMS Farley, we've got Keiki from FXBR, FRT Blackie, Race Roll from SLR, and Tudy from FRT as well. We know that Joao has joined the session, so I know he's in, and there's somebody else. I can't think who it is. I'd have to have a good look through. I think, is Crispy in? Crispy's running late, I think.
Yeah, Crispy. Yeah, Crispy's not here.
I can't work out who the other person is. But anyways, it's Portimao. We'll get some telemetry. We'll launch the Sim Hub as well. We'll get the Sim Hub up and running. Let's get that software loaded. The beer laboratory, of course. And we're going to jump on and find out who the lead car is momentarily. It is, in fact, looks like one of the Alpines, possibly.
It's Cooper.
Dan Cooper. Alrighty. Rossi, by the way, is 7 the quality bank because he's a late replacement. So we'll go on board with Dan Cooper. Can I have a quick audio check, please? Chat, how are we sounding? Are we good? Just
Are we all good? Check.
A thumbs up, thumbs down in the chat would be fantastic. Some of these guys have not got their telemetry set up, by the way. It pisses me off. I asked them to do it. That's courtesy. The team managers are not getting information out. But let's jump on board with Dan Cooper, who's just started his first flying lap. Here we go. Making his way down towards turn one, right-hander. And he's nicely through there into turn 2 again, trying to straight line as much as he can. Difficult, tricky braking zone for turn 3. It's a right-hand hairpin, and then it's all about the exit on turn 4. Dan getting out of shape there as he gets a bit of oversteer up through turn 4. DRS open, and now he's making his way down towards turn number 5, which is a tricky left-hand hairpin. Back on the power again. You can use the curb as Dan shows there on the exit. Through the little kink of turn 6, and then we're into turn 7, and then turn 8, the most difficult corner on this track. It's so easy to light up the rear tyres here and send your car spinning. But that's nicely done from Dan. Down the hill, up through turn 9 to the blind 10 and 11 double right-hander coming up now. Very, very tricky. You've got to know the track. Up through 12, and then we're coming up to turn 13, another left-hand hairpin as we come into the final sector now. And then we've got a couple of corners to go. A nice wide entrance, tight approach there. Roll the car off through. Easy. You've got to be patient before snapping on the power. We've got this final corner. You've got to be careful on the ERS usage here, because if you burn the battery too much, you can actually put the car on the wall. So easy to do. Dan hugs the pit wall, goes through. First time, it's a 1:17.727.
Sam goes slightly quicker with the 17.2.
7, thank you very much. So does AMS here, the 17.4. We're on board with PSR Oxtez at the moment, who's got a couple of corners to go on the medium compound tyre. I think, yeah, Joao is in. That's good. Okay. Yeah. And here comes Zach about to come through on his first run, 17.240. That puts him at a P3. Passy goes quickest so far. It's just been beaten, actually, to the 17 flat. But Tudor goes through on the softs with a 16.745. But Passy there, he'll be very happy with that indeed. His first competitive lap, I believe, for ETA, and he puts it on P2 on the mediums. Here comes Viper, the 16.782. Of course, Viper from CRT, we know what a good driver he is.
16.7 on the medium.
That's frighteningly fast, isn't it, mate?
It is.
Talk about frighteningly fast.
Stonks.
Stonks there, the 16.483 on the soft compound tyres. We've got the two FRA drivers on flyers. We've got Elite, I'm going to stay with currently on a flyer coming into Sector 3. And then I'll jump on board with Ronhar, who is also on a flying lap at the moment. We may have one car possibly coming through. There may be cars coming in, actually, to be fair. Yeah, I think it's cars coming in. So it is FRA Elite about to come through now. What sort of time can he set in his first one? This looks particularly quick. That's a 16.463 on the medium compound tyre cod. And here comes Ronhar.
Yeah, this is looking pretty much similar.
16.340. Bam! Thank you very much indeed, says the two FRA drivers. Wow, great laps. Yeah. Let's jump on board with Blackie from FRT on his first run. He's opted for the soft compound tyres in the Aston Martin. Again, it looks like a lot of the guys are taking the optimal line, which is tight to the pit wall, a la Monza, as Blackie goes P6. We've got Joao, Boots, and Keiki on laps at the moment. Looks like
Boots
it could be...
is invalidated.
Okay, looks like Keiki and then Joao.
Yeah.
Right, Keiki's about to come through, representing, of course, the Formula Esports team of Brazil, FXBR, on the medium compound tyre. It's a 1:18.065. It's a pretty tidy lap. Joao comes through. He goes P4, the 16.602 on the softs. So we're starting to see some the lap times already tumbling here. Boots on one. Just going to stay with Boots to see whether or not he comes into the pits or whether he goes for another fly. He's fueled up actually for more than one lap, so he may possibly opt to stay out and do another lap here. We'll stay with him and see what he does. Got to be so careful, haven't you? That come around that last corner. These guys are brave. The amount of times I've spun, lit up the rear tyres, mate, and stuck it into the pit wall there.
Yes, it's very. It can. It doesn't look a tricky corner, but it can catch you out.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Definitely.
It's very. It's a seemingly innocuous corner, but it catches people out.
Yeah, it does. It does bring a bit of a snap of the back end, and off you go.
Absolutely. Boots the 21.7 for his Sector 1 split as he comes through turn 5. Let's see how he gets on. Again, turn 8, very, very tricky. Turn 6 and 7 coming up now. You can throw the car into 7, but turn 8 is so tricky. It's an uphill, off-camber corner, and he actually takes that very nicely indeed. He comes downhill through turn 9, and then up the hill to the blind double right-hander turn 10, 11. I think it's a double corner. As far as I'm concerned, it's a double corner. Then downhill, up the other hill, up to the left-hand hairpin, which signifies Sector 3, the final part of the track. He's got a little bit of traffic in front of him. Again, like Cooper did, takes the car out wide, throws it back in again. That seems to be the right angle. And then he'll use as much of the curb as he can get away with here, and then tuck the car in to the pit wall. Let's see what sort of time Boots can set in his first run. It looks pretty good. There we go, 16.1 on the soft compound tyres there. Great lap
Very
from
nice.
PSR Boots. Dan Cooper is on a fly. It was well up in his sector time. He switched over to softs from the medium. So we'll go with Dan. Just come through turn 5.
Yep.
And let's see how he gets on. 3-7, then into turn 8. But yellows in sectors 1 and 2. I think it's just some traffic getting out of the way. And then making his way downhill and swing up the other side. Full beans all the way through here. Then you've got to try and pick your braking spot for this corner. It is quite a tricky one. He's got Oxtear just in front of him. Just gets out the way. And Dan is let to go on his merry way. And let's see how he gets on. Did a 17.7. I think the delta's about 3/4 of a second here, isn't it? So he may be trying to target the mid to high 16s here, possibly. Let's just see how he gets on here. Again, hugs that pit wall.
16.3?
So 16.6, that puts Dan into P6. That's not a bad time. Of course, Dan's been out of action for a little while to study and whatnot. It's good to see him back racing in a competitive manner.
Sem's invalidated.
I've gone on with E.T. Passy, who is on the soft compound tyre, was considerably up on his Sector 2 split. This could be quite close to Ronhar and Boots, actually. This is a quick lap. Let's see what he does now. About to come through. And there we go. Yeah, 16.2. So, showing his credentials already. Stonks has just started to fly. Chudy is just coming through the final sector. 3/10 up on his Sector 2 split as well. So the timing screens, it's all starting to come together now. These times are dropping like flies. He is on for P3, P4. Let's see if he can split 2 FRA drivers. He actually jumps them both, goes P3.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that might... So I'm wondering if the FRA strategy might have been for like Ronhart and Elite just to run the mediums. I think that's going to force their hand now. They're going to have to come back out on soft compound tyres.
Yeah, because I'd imagine the soft runners would be doing 2 runs now, so I think they'll have to do soft run.
Is Blackie backed out? I'm trying to work out if he has or not. He's short.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to stay with him actually. I don't think it didn't seem like his car was full beans, but he is short shifting to get the traction a little bit. So let me just stay with him. I'll have a look at the Sector 2 split. No, he's well down. He's not on a flyer. We're going to go with Viper.
Viper?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll go with Viper.
That?
If there's anybody else you see further up front, mate, let me know.
Yeah. Is that 2D on a lap?
Chudy.
Oh no.
Be on a lap, I think.
No. Yeah.
Okay, Viper's got a little bit of traffic in front of it. In fact, it is Chudy's car. Chudy gets well out of the way there. Showing some solid racecraft there. Track etiquette, getting out of the way, not blocking your car. And Viper is about to come around the final corner. Now, we've seen Viper earlier on this series. He has got some serious pace when he puts his mind to it. Yeah. And there we go. 16.134 to 6/1000th of a second off PSR Boots. Keiki has invalidated his run.
Joao.
He's
slightly up.
turn 10, turn 11. We've got yellows again. I think that's just some traffic again, just getting out of the way.
This could be close to challenging PSR Boots as well, but it was 3/10 up.
Yeah. 16.6 in his first run. And that was also on the soft. So this is his second run on the soft compound tyre. Someone just went through. They didn't see who it was, but Joao goes P3 with a 16.177. Yes, mate, it is lightning close. It really is. Viper's on in lap. A few cars on out laps at the moment.
Yeah. Those elites.
Oates is just trying to do some Colin McRae's there.
Ronhar is about to start one bit.
Okay. Let's jump on board and watch a lap from the mighty Ronhar. Let's see how he gets on as he makes his way down towards turn 1. Hello, chat. You're quiet tonight, chat. What's the matter? Has the cat caught your tongue with your keyboard fingers? Hey, there we go.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Just like that comes the Mate, what the fuck? Sound alert. That's what I'd love to hear. Let's jump on board with... Anyway, we'll stay with Ron Hart. We'll have a look at the Sector 2 split. Got some traffic there, just getting out of the way. Sheeran Santi in the chat says less than a second spread in the field is wild indeed. It certainly is. We'll keep an eye on Ron Hart Sector 2 split as well in a minute.
What the fuck?
Thank you, Bumpy.
This is...
it's 5/10 up. Oh, this is in the 8. This is in the 15s. This could be in the mid 15s here. Ron Hart is absolutely on fire. Of course, I will have the constructors' tables up as well at the end of qualifying, ladies and gents. Might do a cheeky little prediction tonight as well. Forgot to do one last night. I'll do one tonight. Oh, look at that! He's using every single bit of the track he possibly can to wring out some time. It's a 15.496. And Elite joins in the 15.778. Wow. Dan Cooper is Dan Cooper is up on his time. It's almost as if Elite and Ron have said, look, don't bother turning up, gents.
Passy, he's just started one. Is it Passy beer?
Passy, I think it's Passy. Not pissy. You can't say that. That's rude. It's Passy. I'm on board with Dan actually because Dan's further up the field. Dan's in the final sector. Was up at his splits as well.
Oh yeah, it's a big improvement for Dan Cooper. He's looking around about P6, P5.
Yeah, let's see how he gets on. Can he put this into the top 10? Not quite. 16.392, okay. Just outside. Let's go on board his teammate Passy though. He was down at his sector 1 split. Let's have a quick chat. Joran says, why is this guy so good? Because he steals my setups, Joran. I keep on telling Ron not to, but he keeps on stealing them, you know what I'm saying? What can I say?
Way down.
Okay. I'm going to stay with him anyway. Just, I think he's the lead car at the moment. Rufio, how you doing, man? Good to see you, mate. Blacky.
Blacky?
Gone.
Is he retired in the pits?
I don't know. I think so. Passy's in the pits.
Yeah.
Try saying that we've had a few beers. Passy in the pits. Wow, that's a bit of a tentative stuff. A few cars on outlaps at the moment, I think.
Sem is about to start one.
Well, I'm going to go with... actually, do you know what? I'm going to go with Sem, because we've not seen Sem at all this evening. We've seen a bit of Vipers.
Viper already validated.
Oh, perfect timing then. SLR Corey says, hey, Beer, looking forward to see what Sem and Roller can produce. What do you think, boy or a girl? Oh, sorry, I thought you meant he'd got the buff. Sorry, my bad. Sem's backed out. I think he's just heard what I said, actually. Few cars on outlaps at the moment.
Yeah. Cooper.
He's my lead car, mate. He's my lead car.
Race Roller.
Let's have a look at Ewan. We haven't seen Ewan yet. Just started to fly. Did a 16.5 on his first run. Into turn 3. Oof, bit of a wobble there, but manages to control it. I'm keeping my fingers crossed we don't get any of these desync issues. I don't want to tempt fate, which I probably am. Commentator's curse. I've not seen yet in a lobby that I've been in.
There's been some desync issues recently.
Yeah, I've not seen it yet, mate. But who knows?
I mean, I'm not sure what we're supposed to be looking out for.
You know, I think it's if we click on a driver and suddenly find he's just gone through Beckett's, like, you know what I mean? It's like, I think we've got a problem here.
Desync.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we got a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay. But there we go. I did see ET Ralex post something on Twitter saying that I think it was the start of the race and his car went straight through the pit lane.
I had that back, do you know, way back in the day on Singapore in 2016. I went for the paddock into the back. Here comes Race Roller, 16.3 from Ewan, puts me in P10. Who have we got on flyers at the moment?
Where's Joao? He's validated.
Right, I'm going to go on board with Bobbitt's from he's representing CRT. He was up on his sector. Oh God! I'll tell you what, I was going to get a validation there. He was the 10th up in his sector 2 split. Let's see how he gets on. It's also cold. I was literally just about. I'd started the sentence. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Obviously.
16.2. Good lap.
Anyone in the chat? Any the races in the lobby? Any weather update? Because it's just gone really dark all of a sudden.
It has, mate. Where's Keiki at the moment? Keiki is coming through turn 8, I believe. So look at TTM Stonks. Where's Stonks? He's invalidated Tudy. It's coming through turn 10, so we're going to go with Tudy. Let's see how he gets on. A lot of yellows on track, but that is just cars literally on either out laps or cool down laps, just getting out of the way of traffic.
Yeah.
In fact, Tudy may try and get a little bit of a toe off this driver in front. Not too sure who it is. I can't quite make out. My eyesight's going at my advanced age.
It's McLaren.
It's one of the
Elite.
FRA guys. Okay, yeah. And here comes Tudy, 16.3 in his first run. Has he improved? He's slightly improved. Stays P9, but he has slightly improved. Passy is on a fly. No, he's not. I thought he was. Sorry, no, that's what Passy. That's Passy. Just coming through turn 5. Where's Dan Cooper?
Cooper, he's
just coming up to turn
down the bottom of
5.
the hill. Yeah.
I'm going to go on board a Hero. I've not seen Hero yet. He's currently coming up to turn 10. And then I think after that it's Passy is our next vehicle.
You got Passy, Elite.
Oh my good lord! Oh my lord! Defibrillator, please. Thank you. Yeah, 50 cc's of adrenaline. Thank you very much.
Where's Elite? Elite's just Elite's slightly up here a bit. He's slightly up.
Right, I'm on board of Passy at the moment. He is the lead car. Oh, he's coming into the pits. Let's go on board with Elite. Let's see how he gets on. This is, can he pit run out of pole here? Was slightly, he's backed off. He's backed off. He doesn't want to burn out those tyres. That's his qualifying done. We've got. I don't know if we've got anyone. Tudy's on. No, he's coming into the pits. We've got Zwow and Viper.
Validated.
That's it, mate. I think
that's it. Done, mate.
I think that's it. Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah. I think we're done. Qualifying is Endex. Big crash though from Hero. Hope he's okay. Oh, hello! I just saw lightning on my screen, mate. I think there's rain imminent. I just saw the flash of lightning on my screen.
Oh yeah, it is raining. It is raining. So
it is. There we go.
Will we get rain in the race?
Ooh. This could be big, mate. This could be big. This could be. This could change everything. It really, really could.
I'm beginning to believe me that Portimao is a bit like Spa in qualifying.
It's a bit like
no sign of rain. Then halfway through qualifying, it starts raining.
A bit like Sunderland and qualifying grey, and it's raining. You know what I mean? Could you do us a favour, mate? When it comes up, just in case the lobby falls over, could you just grab some screenshots, dude?
Oh, certainly will. Certainly will.
Just in case.
Yeah.
But there we go. So Ronart and Elite. It seems to be quite a familiar story in the Big 2's. It's a FRA front row lockout. Not the certainly not for the first time this season. And it's going to be interesting to see how this race pans out. Are we going to have a wet start? Is it going to be a mixed weather race? We've heard no weather report from any of the drivers as to what we can expect. Ron Har in the chat says, "Good lap, to be fair." Yeah, wasn't bad. I've seen better.
Yeah.
I've seen better.
Yeah.
You know,
I think
not bad.
To improve, Ron.
Yeah. I think there's plenty of scope for improvement there, Ron Har. Definitely. You know.
We sounded like idiots then.
Yeah, I'll DM you sometime.
Well, I did anyway.
I'll DM you with a couple of tips sometime, like, you know, not a problem. You don't have to pay me. I mean, I should really charge you, but you don't have to. Anyways, let's give you a rundown then of qualifying. So, it is an FRA lockout on the front row. Ron Hahn, Elite P1 and P2. Viper from CRT in with Boots in row 2. Zwow and Bobbitt's row 3. Passy and Stonks row 4. And Uxtez and Chidi row 5. They will start the race on those tyres, providing, of course, it is dry. Outside the top 10, we have race roller Dan Cooper, AMS Fairley, AMS Hero, Keiki, SLRSM, sorry, my bad, FRT Blackie, TTM Rossi, and KTFE Dan Souza. And that is qualifying done and dusted, and we wait to see what type of weather we're going to get. I'm going to go, I'm going to stay on the screen just so we get an idea. What are we going to get? What are we going to get? I'll just take the SimHub beer telemetry off because it's offline at the moment. There we go. I think the guys will have probably a very short break, like a minute or two, and then we will get underway. What's the weather going to be like? Screen's black. Dry. Oh.
At this precise moment.
Yes.
At this precise moment, Beer. We don't know. We don't know.
Well, I'm going to get the kebab pad up, mate. We've got some stats to look at. We need to look at the team championships as it stands. Let's do this. Okie dokie. Let's have a look at the Big 2's Drivers Constructors Championship. I don't want that one. I want this one. That's the one I want. Going into round 11, FRA leading the way on 406 points. Can anybody touch them? PSR got to be their biggest rivals on 358. Those two are runaway leaders in the championship. CRT currently third and there on 248, KTFE on 227. It's pretty close then between FXBR, SLR and FRT. Then we've got AMS and TTM on 109, 108, and we've got ETE on 43. You can discount the 43 there because they are new arrivals to this competition. I think they've only done a couple of 3 races so far, so that's not representative of where they would be had they been the tournament from the start. So there we go. I think what we're going to do, mate, I'm just going to go back to the command centre and we can have a chat about what's going to happen.
Yes, yeah.
Alrighty, Massey, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Supporting ETE, of course. I'm going to do a prediction tonight, I think, actually. Let me just... oh, I can hear myself twice. Oh, my good lord. Let me just get the correct dashboard up and let's do a little prediction for tonight, I think. What should we do, Cod? What shall we do? Let's have a little look. Let's think of a good question. Safety cars. Will Gandhi win tonight? I can't believe I got that. Oh, my lord.
Will Passy get his first podium?
No, I don't want to do it an individual driver because it puts pressure on him, mate, to be fair.
And? It's always pressure driving in this sport.
Yeah, but also I'll get told about favouritism and stuff like that, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm going to go with this one.
What, the Gandhi one?
No, not Gandhi. Idiot. I'm going to run this for 15 minutes. Chance to gamble some channel points. It's a safety first prediction. It's a nice and neutral one. Yeah, we're going to go with that. All right, take a look at the question then, guys. How many to finish tonight? 14 or less, 15 or more. A chance to gamble some of your hard-earned channel points. Please remember, gamble responsibly. And yeah, let's do this. So I think the guys are just having a quick pre-race toilet break, and then we're going to be getting underway here. I'm just going to check Discord, make sure there's no issues reported so far. Just looking. No, it looks like they're just slagging each other off, just the usual stuff.
Yeah.
Bit of banter.
Yeah.
Bit of banter in the chat. Okay. Yeah. Okay. No, that's fine. All right. How many laps is it around Portugal? I've forgotten now, mate.
33.
33. Wow. That's a lot of laps, mate.
I think.
That's a lot of laps.
32, 33.
Okay. Okay, we're about to go trackside for the formation lap. Let's do this. Let's get beer entry up as well. And so we've got the tyre strats. Okay, beer entry is launched. Just turn that off. Right, so top 10, of course, all on the soft compound tyres that they set their laps on during the qualifying session. And it's a pretty symmetrical grid because everybody outside the top 10 is on mediums, apart from SLR Sam, who has opted for the soft compound tyres. So it's quite a symmetrical grid. Obviously, Sam, he'll be looking to try and get a little bit of overtaking done early doors. And, yeah. Oh, by the way, I've got a bit of an announcement to make, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm going to say good evening, Towley, by the way, and good evening, my good buddy, Will. How you doing, guys? Will will appreciate this because he's known me for most of my life. I found out, this is a big announcement, by the way, big esports announcement, get it viral, get it tweeted out. I found out about an hour ago that the racing guru is going to be a granddad.
Oh, really?
Yeah. My eldest son, Jordan,
congratulations.
and his partner, Shannon, are having a little baby. They're having a little baby. I don't know if it's going to be a boy or a girl yet. They find out in a couple of weeks' time when they have the next scan done. Who is this?
Who is that?
Who is this? Don't know. I hope he's not in the session. I don't think he will be. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, the racing guru is going to be. I have to call myself Grandad, the racing guru, or Pappy the racing guru. You know? Yeah. Wow. But yeah, there we go. Taco, how you doing, man? Yes, indeed, mate. Yeah, thank you, Yoran, and thank you, Tally, as well. Woof. And Yoran, thank you for your kind words, man. Yeah. The fat man, Jesus Christ. I didn't know he had it in him. I didn't even know I had it in me to have him in the first place. Oh, crazy, isn't it, eh? Blimey. There you go.
It is.
Right, well, we're about to get underway. I'm hoping this interloper is A, not a randomer, because I'm not hosting this lobby, and B, is not an engineer trying to do something naughty for a team. Thank you, Will. I know you'd appreciate that. Right, watch out for the lights. Here we go. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights. All 5 lights are lit. The lights go out, and it's go in Portimao. And the 2 FRA drivers have got a good start. Viper, though, is looking to try and come in between the two of them. All on the inside line. Viper, a bit of contact between Viper and Elite. Slight little nudge as they come into turn 3. So far, so good. Oh, hello, we've got some... Oh, we've got Boots is off. Boots is off. Oh, my goodness me. Someone's gone well wide there. Who is that? It's Oates. It's Oxtez has gone wide, and of course he's got no wing as well, so he's going to have to come in and pit. Oh dear, that's unfortunate. Boots and Race Roller there having a bit of a scrap. Did Boots get any damage from all that? I don't think he did. I thought he was involved with that, but it looks like he's okay. Heroes.
He's fine.
Stonks.
His car looks pretty,
yeah.
pretty
2
much
seconds,
stable.
mate. Stonks has had a bit of a moment there. He's got his teammate has actually gone through. Rossi has gone through. Stonks has lost 3 positions there. As in fact, I think Stonks may have it. Yeah, he's missing an end plate. He has got right end plate damage. You can see there, BLMetry. So you can see that on BLMetry there. Let's have a look at this battle here between Boots and Dan Cooper. Dan, I think, is defending hard, but I think Cooper's just got through and has got the job done. Moves himself up to P7. And now Dan's got to think about Chidi from FRT, who's right behind him as they come around the final couple of bends now to complete lap number 1. But it's FRA got the start that they wanted. The CRT drivers got the start that they wanted. And it's a 1, 2, 3, 4 for those teams as we watch the cars come through turns 1 and 2 on lap number 2. Hero and Stonks are in the pits. New front wings going on there, and I think Oxtez will be coming in for a new front wing. As Chudi having a look at the inside of Dan Cooper, that's side by side. Dan's got the racing line, but Chudi just sweeps around the outside. Says thank you very much. Much better grip on the soft compound tyres. Gets the job done. Of course, Dan's race, though, will come to it a little bit later on. He's one of the cars on the alternate strategy, so he'll just be biding his time. And his race will be a little bit later on. Jumping up to the top 2 or 3, there we go. The 2 McLarens representing Fury Racing Association 1 and 2. Continental Racing Team 3 and 4. Euro Titans Esports in P5. KTFE in P6. That's where we currently are. Thanks for your kind words, Will. Ads comes in with a 7-month resub. Hey, double thumbs up for the Racing Guru. Good to see you, buddy. And I hope you have a good race tonight at Montreal, fella, a little bit later on. Season of chances. Dennis says Oxtez got taken out turn 2. It was hard to see what happened. I just saw his car going off, so obviously that'll be one for the stewards, far above my pay grade, as Ron actually sets the fastest lap of the week. But I tell you what, mate, Viper and Bobberts are staying with them at the moment.
They are.
They're managing to hold on, mate. They're not being dropped yet.
I think Bobberts is slightly being dropped by his teammate at the minute, but yeah, they are sticking with him at this precise moment.
Just going to jump on board with Joao, who is getting pretty close to the back of Passy, but Passy can comfortably hold this off. I don't know much about Passy. I believe he came from False Group Esports, but he looks to be a very good signing actually so far. He looked good in qualifying, and he's already shown some good race pace at the early stages of this race. That car, that Alpine, looks pretty planted there coming through turn 8. We've got Hero on the back. Gentlemen, just scroll back down. We've got a little bit of a battle here between Stonks and Hero, both on completely opposite strategies. Stonks is going for a 2-stop by the looks of it. Hero's opted for the hards, but as you can see there, Stonks getting much better traction out of turn 4 than the hard runner of AMS Hero.
Yeah.
So I think that's little battle is done. We're going to go back onto the broadcast cam. I wonder if you're going to see the 2 FRA drivers working together, a bit of overtaking here and swapping DRS possibly. Let's see how this all pans out. Viper though is staying with him. You're right about Bobbis though. He is being dropped now. He just at the moment cannot live with this pace, but Viper certainly can. Now we saw it. I can't remember what track it was. Early on in the season of Big 2's, when he was duking it out with Ronhart and Findium, and I can't remember for the life of me what track it was. I think Viper got the win, actually. It was one of the earlier races of the season. Kings, I can't remember, mate. I really can't remember. Someone in the chat might remember. I certainly can't. I mean, I can't even remember what had my dinner earlier on that senile. You know what I mean? King C4, how you doing, fella? Welcome, dude. Oh, Zach is Oxtess is back in the pits again, and he's retired. He's retired in the pits. Yeah. It's a shame, but you know. It is what it is. It happens
with these top boys.
Well, the thing is, he may have had. Obviously, he was involved in an incident. Turn 2 on lap 1. He may well have had either side pod damage or rear wing damage. Of course, all of you guys know who race. If that happens to your car, hang on, Cod, give me 2 seconds, mate. If of course, as you guys in the chat will know, if that happens to your car during a race, then you might as well just park it for the night because it's undrivable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, let's jump on board with Elite. I wonder if he's going to make a move on Ronhart here. Makes a swap around of cars. Ronhart doesn't like giving up position here. Let's see what Elite does. He's going to go for it in the inside. No, he lifts off. A bit of team orders there, I think. I think it was Ronhart saying, hey, listen, you're the young pretender. Keep behind me. Bit like me and Gandhi in that Div 6 race at Spa a season or 2 ago. He reckoned he could catch me in the last lap. We're both teammates, like, and I said, if you put your car alongside mine, I'm going to stick you in the wall. Team orders, mate. You know what I'm saying, Cod?
That's a good job. We did do that because 2 seasons ago I was a Div 6 steward back then.
Oh, mate. Yeah. Well, I didn't, and I won the race. So there you go.
Yeah.
He couldn't catch me. Oh, Spain. Yeah, you get. I hate you for that. I remember that. Why do you think I spend every week trying to break you and give you a hard time? Because I'm not going to forgive you for making me sweat over my Div 6 win.
Right.
Here we go.
Change. Yep.
There's the switch around.
Yep.
There's the switch around. As Elite takes over, now they're going to try and work together to try and break the DRS on the Viper, because Viper's staying with him. He's just holding station there in P3. There is Viper from CRT, just holding station there. We've got a bit of movement further behind as well. I think Blackie's just got an overtake done on Sem. Sem not at the moment on the pace on those softs, not really liking them. Blackie, though, on the medium compound tyre is happy as a pig in poop. Moves himself up to P13, and now Rossi is all over the back of SLR Sem as well. He needs to change his game attack so I don't get confused. In fact, Sem, I think he's just let him through. I think he's not even fighting.
He went wide. He went deep into the corner bit.
I don't know. It almost looked like he was just going. You know, I don't know. Yeah, Jason, thanks for the reminder. What about Dutch Grand Prix with Cod cheating? Yeah, disgraceful. Disgraceful.
Oh God, are we still on that? Oh my Lord.
Cheating the racing guru. It wasn't. You were cheating.
You was off the racetrack. You was in the gravel.
I was obeying. No, I was not in the gravel at all. I was obeying the flags. And you decided you were just going to cheat. Disgraceful behaviour. Disgraceful.
Hey, I already let that lead car through.
Disgraceful.
So I had every right to take that position from you.
Well, you know what's coming, Cod, don't you?
All I can say to that is bullshit.
Thank you, James. Absolutely. See, James Hunt up there in Pearly Gates, he agrees. All I can say to that is bullshit. All right. Joao is being held up by Passy. Passy is... Oh, Dragon's very late in the brakes into turn 4, but Passy is holding them up quite nicely, defending well. And they've got PSR boots just behind your mic is crackling, mate. Jesus! Whoa! Wow.
I've done it. I've sorted it.
Wow. What have you done? Swallowed it? Wow. It burst my eardrums. I was like...
Don't worry. I ordered
Oh,
a new
what's
one
up with
today.
Keiki? Keiki's had a moment.
Oh.
I think he may be clipping, actually. Might be clipping an incident there, and yeah, he's going to have to let... has Keiki got damage? No damage. No damage. That's okay for him. Let's have a look at this battle here for P5, 6 and 7. Patsy, Joao and PSR Boots.
I think Joao might be looking for an overtake here.
He needs to get it done, yeah. He's going to go for it now, I think. He's going to get the inside of the turn 1. Yeah, Passy just sticks to his line and doesn't try and defend that one too hard. And now Boots is going to go up the inside here at turn 3. This is a ballsy move from Boots. Has he made it stick? Oh my goodness me, I think he has. Great move there from Boots. Passy from P5 suddenly finds himself down in P7 with the two experienced drivers there just picking holes there in his defensive tactics and getting the job done. But Passy, though, he'll just want to try and stay with them now and stick within that DRS because that's all he needs to do for the time being. Up front, the top 3 are still doing their thing. Elite, Ron Hart and Viper. Then they have now opened up a 3.5 second advantage over Viper's teammate ESV Bobbits. Now the question is, when are the medium tyres going to take over as the fastest tyre, God? What do you think?
I'm not sure. I mean, is this track like a high deck or was it like a medium?
I can't remember, mate, to be honest with you.
I don't remember.
I know he raced it recently in TIR, but
Yeah.
I really can't remember. I've got to be honest.
I would imagine it'll be in the next 2 or 3 laps. The mediums possibly will start taking over.
Well, Boots is going to look for a run at Joao now. He's got the DRS. There should be a straightforward overtake here, and Joao Boots says, "Thank you very much. I'll have P5 as Joao then drops to P6." And so this just keeps Passy interested in P7. He did lose the positions in the previous lap, but it keeps him interested. If you can just keep within that 1 second, he's well in the race. Towley, the chat says it's an easy softer mediums. Okay, thank you, mate. When I do Portimao, it's a very easy softer mediums because the race only lasts about 3 laps. So it's an easy 1 stop for me. If you don't include the DNF, of course, it's a 2 stop. Permanent. Alrighty, let's have a look at the leaders though. Let's see if we're going to see any action here. Viper trying to find a chink in the FRA armour. But at the moment, Elite and Ron Hart leading the way. Viper in P3. These 3 looks like they're going to be in a race of their own. Viper, by the way, does have a time penalty as well. They have a 4-second advantage over Bobbits. And then PSR Boots in P5 is at the head of this battle with Joao and Passy from ET. Chidi in P8. Race Roller in 9. In fact, let's have a little look there at this little threesome battle here. Race Roller, Dan Cooper and AMS Fairley are having a bit of a scrap here. I don't think Dan's going to be... He'll have DRS, but I don't think he's going to be quite close enough for a run at Race Roller on this particular lap as they start lap number 10. Let's see how they get on. Don't forget, of course, anyone new to the channel, hit that follow button and let me know who you are so I can welcome you officially to the channel. And, of course, you get notified of future Beer and Kebab TV content. Oh, talking of which, Cod, without giving the game away, did you talk to John about what I DM'd you about?
Yes, I did.
Okay,
Yes, I did.
We'll talk about later on, though, mate. We'll talk about later on. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, right then, Boots, Shrout and Passy then. And say, Passy is doing exactly what he needs to do. He's just stayed with these guys, you know what I mean? He's just tucked in behind Shrout. And he's looking pretty solid at the moment in P7 as Rossi picks up a time penalty there, the top tier motorsports racer. Of course, his teammate had to pit early doors. Stonks down in P17. Not really representative of Stonks' form because we've seen Stonks. We know he's got good pace. His potential podium finisher at most tracks is Mr. Stonks. And of course, Hero at the moment in P18. He had that horrendous crash in qualified. That was a big one, wasn't it, Carl?
It was. Boots is in.
Boots is in, right, so he's going to look to try and get an undercut here as the two Fury Racing Association drivers just swap positions there, Ron Hart and Elite. But as I say, look at Viper, he's like a little ferret, isn't he? In the nicest possible way. He is not easy to shake off.
No.
Chidi from FRT is in the pits as well. As they come through turn 5, we're about 1/3 race distance here. They're very sunny Portimao. The question is, though, will it stay this way? Are we going to see some rain? Because we saw rain literally right at the last second of qualifying as the cars were on their cool-down laps. The Vipers...
Just wondering if the lead cars will actually start thinking about pitting to try and cover off when the mediums start becoming the quicker tyre.
Well, they've got to work out and try and work out what Viper's going to do. Of course, it'll be up to FRA if they decide to pull the trigger. I'd imagine Ron Hart being the senior driver, that's no disrespect to Elite, we know how good Elite is. Ron Hart will call the strategy. He will decide when he wants to box. I'd imagine the pit window is going to be around about lap 14 for the soft runners, that kind of mark. I'm just thinking about where we're currently at, 14 maybe, The Viper is saying statement, the Bobbitt's comes into the pits from CRT, so he's pulled the trigger. He's going to go into the medium tyre, going for an early pit stop. I'm going to have a look at PSR Boots though, because of course he's on the medium tyres. Has he made some ground back up on Bobbitt's? This could be quite interesting because he was 1.3 seconds behind Bobbitt's when he pitted. Has he possibly undercut him here? We're going to find out very shortly. Keep your eye on that Alfa Romeo. I think he's going to come out in front of Boots. Oh, it's going to be pretty tight. There he goes. There is Bobbitt's and there is Boots, and they are pretty close together. As you can see, just looking forward there from Boots' car. There he is. So he has made, I'd say, a good half a second there. A very generous half a second. Probably about more likely a whole second there on the undercut. As he's chasing down Bobbitt's now. They've got a little bit of air, but they've got about 2.3 seconds until they've got Dan Sousa from KTFE in front of them. Will stand yet to make a pit stop. So it's going to be a nice little battle within the main battle itself of the race between these two drivers. This is for net P4 between these two drivers at the moment.
Right, Elite's in and Viper's in.
Okay, yeah, so...
it's going to be cool.
Elite's pulled the trigger and Viper's going, so Ronar now has to really push. Ronar's now going to be really getting the hammer down, try and really take all the usage out of these tyres now on this flyer. So I'd imagine he'll be coming in the end of this lap or the next lap. He doesn't want to be undercut by Viper as well. This is going to be interesting because Viper... possibly Viper could come out between these two cars. It's so close. Also, has Bobbitt's and... made up any time on the Elite? Elite has... No, not really. Elite's gone through already, so no, not at all.
Yeah.
Elite's already going through turn 3. So there was no real time made up there. Elite holding his place on his in-lap. SLR Sem is in the pits as well, just getting rid of those soft tyres, going to a brand new set of mediums. Let's have a quick look through. We've got Fairley on the back of Dan Cooper at the moment, coming out of turn 8. See how they get on. Going to keep your eye, of course, chat on the bottom right screen there. Look at the orange blob. That is Ron Hart's McLaren. You're going to see if he comes in and tries to cover off his teammate and Viper. We'll keep an eye on that. Is he coming in? Yes, Ron Hart is in. Ron Hart is in. So all eyes now are going to be, after this little bit of passenger racing here, is going to be... In fact, Passy is looking at Joao possibly here. No, in fact, Joao's in the pits. So forget that. I'm going to have a look at Viper and Elite. As they come around the final corner, Ronno is just trundling down the pit lane now. I think it's going to be just okay. Oh, I don't know. This is close. I think... Oh, they've timed it perfectly. There is Ronhard just coming out of the pits now. But Viper is on fresh tyres. Oh, he had to lift off there. I thought he was going to try and just throw it at the inside of Ronhard, but... sensible heads prevailed. I honestly thought he was going to throw one up there for a second. He's going to have DRS. Now, can he make this count and get the overtake done?
For it.
But Ronhard, look at the pace he's got in a straight line. Goes defensive, and there's no way through for Viper. I didn't see Ronhard's rear wing open up there. He didn't have DRS yet. Somehow, he's got to be using speed hacks. He's got to be. How does he do it, man? How does he do it?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, and Elite gets past Dan Cooper. Now, could we see a little bit of it? No, Dan, I was going to say a little bit of inter-race rivalry, but no, Dan gets well out of the way and lets the leaders through. That's good racing etiquette there from Dan Cooper. It's not his fight. He doesn't want to get involved, and he lets them through.
Dan got damage actually.
I don't know, mate. He's not got his telemetry on, so I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you.
Yes, he has. He has
right.
no right front end plate.
So what I think Dan's going to try and do, is he going to come and pit for hards possibly, or just try and eke out another 3 or 4 laps on the damage and then go for a set of softs? Fairley is in the pits. That's quite an early stop for the mediums. Dan is in actually. Now keep your eyes on Fairley and Dan Cooper. Let's see what tyres they go on. Right, hard's going on Fairley's. What's Dan going to do? Is he going to go for a gamble and put softs on? I mean, an awful long stint on those tyres. He is. He's going for a softs. Brave call. Here comes Rossi on Blackie. Blackie defends in the middle of the track. Rossi's going to have to go the long way round as they come through turn 5. He's got the better traction at the corner. They give each other a lot of room there, and Rossi goes through and gets the job done. Moves himself up into P3. Now they've got Elite and Ronhart and Viper behind them, so we've got a real gaggle of cars here. Bonta Bullet says, could be that Viper is running almost empty in ERS. No, he has not got his telemetry on, mate. That I can guarantee you, because he's showing no tyre wear. So he's not got his telemetry turned on. He goes up the inside there. I think Blackie saw him coming and just gave him the room there. Of course, these are not fighting for position at the moment. So again, good racecraft there from Blackie. Just spotted what's happening there, let the guy through. Race Roll is now the lead car in this particular battle. Well, in fact, he's the lead car on track, but yet to make a pit stop. Passy has pitted. That'll be a new set of mediums going on there. As Raceway just moves out to the right-hand side of the track, doesn't want to get involved in this battle. Sorry, it's Rossi, sorry, my bad. Raceway is somewhere ahead of these guys, actually, and Rossi there moves out of the way of Viper as well, so it's as you were. My bad there, I'm a stuck Rossi for Race Roller, because I'm old.
You're a granddad.
Not quite yet. Not quite yet, mate. A few months to go. I'll live the youngun's life for a little bit longer yet, mate. Okay, I'm going to flick back onto the broadcast cam. What have we got a bit further down the field? We've got Boots and Bobbert still battling, because those two are battling for net P4 as it stands. But there's some way now off the top 3, by my reckoning, around about 7 seconds. Dan Souza picks up a 3-second time penalty. Apart from that, there's a little bit of a gap between most of the cars. Chudy is just under a second behind Dan Souza. Passy has come out about a second behind Chudy, so that's going to be a battle because Passy's on much fresher tyres. Who's this clown who's just joined? Get out! Don't care who you are, get out. Right, I'm going to Chudy now. He's going to look for a move on Dan Souza, I think. Let's jump on board. There should be a straightforward overtake with DRS, and Chudy says thank you very much. I will have that. And PSR Boots has got past Bobberts, the battle for net P4. There we go. Now is Bobberts going to come back at him? Both get pretty good exits out of turn 4. He's got the DRS. Boots is going to have to think about defensive. No, Boots just stays in the racing line. Bobberts not having enough, well, literally running out of road, not having enough time to make an attack. Joao has got past Keiki on the exit turn 5 with much fresher tyres, so he's got better grip there. Dan D'Souza has overtaken Passy. Interesting, because Passy, of course, is on fresh tyres. These guys are on different strategies.
Yep.
Passy won't want this, though, because he wants to try and catch and pass Chudy. And it's not going to help his cause with KTFE driver being in front. Be interesting to see when Dan Caesar does pit, probably in the next couple of laps. Around about lap 19, lap 20 possibly. Depends what the tyre wear's like around here. Again, another driver who's not got their telemetry on. It's not rocket science. Team managers. Okay, in fact, Passy is just having a look. I think he's just done a move there, actually, the better grip. Yes, he has indeed. Now, I wonder if Dan Caesar's seeing that he's just going to come into the pits now. Yes, he does. He bails out and comes into the pits. Be a new set of softs going on there. Let's look at Bobberts and PSR Boots. Let's see how they get on. Hey, old man, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for tuning in, brother. Good to see you, mate. I hope you're having a good Friday evening. Rossi and Blackie. Rossi going to the inside at turn 5. Blackie looking for the switchback. Both yet to make pit stops, but Rossi has got the move done. I think it's a come through turn 6 and turn 7. Yes, indeed, he has got the move done. Does he get the exit at turn 8? Because these tyres are going to be crying out a bit. As you can see there, 57% tyre wear on the telemetry on Blackie's front left tyre. Rossi on 69. Wow, he needs to pit. They're going to go pop soon, those tyres, Cod.
They certainly are. They certainly are with that time for them.
And there's Blackie again, trying to get that position back. Are they having a race to the pits, possibly? They've got to watch out because Boots and Bobbitts on fresher tyres are coming towards them. We're just going to look at it from Blackie's POV. Well, Rossi's tyres are absolutely burnt, and no, he's staying out another lap. Wow, that's brave. Here comes Blackie, and there comes PSR Boots on a fresh set of tyres with a double overtake. Thank you very much. See you later, guys. I'll have my position back. So there we go. Of course, Boots on a completely different strategy. He's already made his pit stop, and this is important actually because now Boots has got 2 cars between him and Bobbitts. So he's got a chance to really try and stretch his legs out a little bit now and gain a couple of seconds on Bobbitts, who is managing to get past the first TTM driver there of Rossi, but now he's got FRT Blackie to try and get past as well. A bit further back, Chudy has just gone for a move around the outside of Keiki and gets the job done, moves himself up in a P10. Let's just jump on board with Bobbitts because I want to see how quickly he can try and clear Blackie, because Boots is already almost out of DRS range on Blackie. As they come into Sector 3. Racewell yet to make a pit stop. Yellow's in Sector 1. We've got Sem off. Sem is off. And there's been a contact there between him and Stonks, I'm not sure. But he is definitely off the track. He's back up and running though now. Is Racewell coming to the pits? No, Racewell stays out for another lap now. Bobbitts has got to clear Blackie. This is so important. Blackie has dropped out of DRS range of Boots. Yeah, there he goes. Bobbitts is going to get the move done. And now he's got to start chasing back after PSR Boots. Rossi picks up a 3-second time penalty. A bit further up, the battle for net P1 is still happening, ladies and gents. The 2 McLarens of FRA versus the Alfa Romeo of CRT Viper. Still got 13 and a bit laps to go. Passy is on the back of Keiki as well. Let's jump on board with that little battle there. Let's get a quick slurp of water. I think Passy's going to be quite close enough there. Just got to hold station. There's limited overtake. There are obviously overtaking opportunities on the track, on this track, but they are relatively limited. Quite a lot of the track is you're not going to get an overtake done unless a car's making, a car goes off or something. Race Roller finally makes his pit stop from SLR, sheds those medium tyres. A very good stint on those tyres from you, and going to switch over to a set of softs, one would think. And in fact, Keiki comes in the pits as well. Also a very good stint on those tyres, as has TTM Rossi. Rossi's tyres must have been absolutely screaming, mate.
I would say, yeah. I mean,
because they were on 69% about 3 laps ago.
Yeah, well, is it the pits?
Yeah. Ah, there we go. FRA Joran with his tribute to Nikita Mazepin. Quality. Alright, staying with this top 3 battle of Elite, Ronhart and Viper. The gap to PSR Boots in P4 is 7.3 seconds. Now, Bobbitts has actually quickly caught Boots. He's got back within DRS range. So this battle is about to be resumed for P4. And Joao is not a million miles away from these guys, putting 2.4 seconds off in P6. Chidi in 7, Passy in 8. Race Rollers come out in P9, a new set of softs, and AMS Fairley, of course, who went for the early pit stop on the mediums, opted for the hard compound tyre is in P10, but he could well be caught quite quickly by Blackie. as the two FRA drivers there looking to swap positions there, using the strategies quite nicely.
The Viper just can't do nothing with these two at the minute. He's just stuck there. When it looks like he can go for an attack on one of them,
they just close ranks, don't they?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oldman, the chances. Have you broke COD yet? Are you saving today? I might be saving them today. I'm in a pretty good mood, to be fair. No one's really peed me off today, to be fair. A few have tried in Division 1, I can tell you, but nobody actually has done. Dan Cooper, I think, has just passed Hero for P13. Hero, of course, went from the start, had a pit early doors, and has done. He's looking to try and go the entire distance on those hard tyres, but I think he needs to make a pit stop. Really, it's just not working out for him. Blackie has got past fairly for P10. Those soft tyres working for Blackie, and he's got a. I think P10 there may be about as far as he can go, unless there's an incident in front of a safety car, because he is 13 seconds off the back of Race Roller. Oh, fairly. Talk of the Devil has gone.
That could be a safety
car. Is that going to be a commentator's curse in a safety car?
Oh, come on, bring one out.
Come on.
Bring it out.
Come on. No, it's just going to be yellows, isn't it? Bloody Codemasters. Bobbits, though, is getting over takedown on Boots and gets the job done.
There it is.
Right in the nick of time, because we have got a safety car, ladies and gents. Bobbits timed that to perfection. Wow. Perfect time from Bobbits. Are we going to see some guys coming in? Because think about it, Race Roller, Blackie and Rossi on a brand spanking new set of tyres. Interesting. Let's get the safety car out. What are the lead cars going to do, mate?
Yeah. Can you quickly mute the mics, mate? Just for a quick second.
Right, in fact, Cod, just take over comms, mate, just on the safety car. I'm going to...
Yeah.
Just get a message out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're under safety car conditions at the moment. I'll imagine Ron Hart, Elite, Viper. I'd imagine most of these guys. Race Roller, Blackie, Rossi, Keiki, Cooper, and Hero will probably stay out, as well as D'Souza and Stonks. So yeah, it's brought everyone back into play with just under 11 laps to go. So yeah, so obviously Ronald maintaining the lead. Race Roller goes through. Viper's actually got the jump on Elite in the pits, so that's going to be interesting now. Because Viper was like a little Jack Russell, always trying to snap at the two FRA guys, but he just couldn't really get anything done because obviously Elite and Ron work so well together. So it was a bit difficult, but now with Viper getting the jump on Elite, yeah, it could be a spicy last few laps.
A legend has joined the Kebab House crew.
Okay, I'm good, mate. I'm going to have a mate. Yeah, I'll have a good rant off a little bit later on.
Oldman, he was saying, yeah, he was in a pretty good mood.
I wasn't, old man, I wasn't in a good mood. I'm fucking not now, mate. I'll tell you that. Dame Zero, thanks for coming in, mate, with the 8 months resub. That is fantastic. My main man, outstanding streamer, comms, and a pretty good racer as well. Dame, thanks so much, mate. 8 months in the Kebab House crew. Diamond, mate. Diamond geezer. Thanks, buddy. Thank you so much. Okay. Telfie in the chat says, Beer, do you have favourite drivers when you stream? Someone you secretly cheer for? Yeah, me. That's a simple answer to that one. But I just seen a message there from Massey, and he's absolutely bang on. Race Roller has gained beautifully. He's suddenly found himself in P2. I don't know.
I'll let you know, Ben. I'll let you know.
Yeah. Has he had a moment or something, or? But Viper got out is ahead of Elite now. Managed to jump him because it's double stack for a FRA.
Apparently, he had a 5-second penalty, but as far as I knew, mate, I didn't see anything on his screen.
Right, okay, I'll have to go back. So he's obviously gone in to serve it. Do you know what? I'm fucking turning Discord off tonight. Fuck now. Right. Lap 25 out of 33. So, there's been a bit of a shake-up with the safety car. Race Roller has suddenly found himself in P2, legit P2. Now, he'll have a battle on the restart, but he's got track position. There'll be no, of course, DRS until around about lap 28, I reckon. Who else has really gained from this? It's looking pretty good for Blackie and Rossi. Of course, Rossi with his tyres went off, so taking those mediums so far has worked quite well for him. Bobbers, he's the biggest loser. He was net P4, and he's found himself down in P16. Now, he's going to have to get some overtaking done in the final few laps if he wants to get some decent points. There are quite a few cars ahead of him that have penalties, but you've still got to get within the 3 seconds of those cars. You know what I mean? Viper is the one who's going to be worrying a little bit for his podium now because he is carrying a time penalty. So, in fact, let's have a look at that. He is... Oh, it's on the safety car telemetry. I think he's got a 3-second time penalty. Safety car staying out for one more, is it? It is. Still waiting for Sem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what's that Ferrari doing there? Oh, what's going on there?
What's that, mate?
Ferrari went way to the right, then cut back in. I'm not sure what that was about.
Okay.
Seems okay.
Jakey G says, important question, Beer. With the F1 Australian Grand Prix happening this weekend, what do you think of the new track layout? I kind of like it. They got rid of the chicane, obviously, at turn 8 and 9? They've made it a DRS zone now into flip-flop. Interesting. I know the drivers in IRL will do it extremely well, but I can't wait to see the new layout on this game to see how many DNS we get at flip-flop COD. That's going to be quality, mate.
Yeah, that's going to be top quality content for the stream and YouTube.
Yeah, absolutely. Benny Hill moments.
God, Australia could just provide a full montage just for one season.
Absolutely. Yeah, and as Dame said in the chat, they've added a fourth. Of course, that is the fourth DRS zone between, was it turn 7 and what was turn 8, turn 9? It's all the way through now until flip-flop. So, yeah, wow. Interesting. I do agree, though, 3 DRS is too much. Perhaps they could have taken the DRS out between turn 2 and 3, which is... I think would have made a bit more sense. Maybe. Or the one out of flip-flop, actually, down to the turn 14 or turn 13, whichever one it is, the right-hander at the back of flip-flop. That's a very short DRS straight, and it's almost pointless. That would be probably the one to get rid of. Because it's straight after the new one. Anyways, that's enough about that. We're going to go racing here.
Yeah.
Again.
I'm seeing the Elite will get jump quick on Race Roller and start going after Ron.
Jason says, how many Division 6 drives are DNF in the new track layout? Probably less than Division 2, mate. Div 6 drives are pretty damn good. They've been showing up a lot of the higher divisions with their standards of driving recently.
Oh, wow.
Much better. Wow, look at this. Here we go. Ron already backed them up and went as late as he possibly could.
And it absolutely paid off for Elite.
Yeah, Elite jump Vipers.
Down the inside.
Ooh, has he got the move done? Race Roller's trying to fight it. They're side by side coming up through turn 4. Oh my goodness me, the Bush Mills. I think Elite has just got the job done.
Is Race Roller going to hang it in there?
Race Roller's goes to the inside, coming into turn 5. Gives the room on the outside, though. Vipers is going to try and get Race Roller as well, but it's worked out well for FRA on the restart. There's some great driving. They've got the overtakes done. Oh, Passie's gone off. I think there's been a contact there on the exit of turn 5. That's obviously, I think it's been a contact with another car. I don't know whose fault.
And
And Dank, oh my, that is bad news for ET. They've suddenly seen both drivers plummet to the bottom 2 positions. They're going to need another safety car possibly to get back into this. But Race Roller is hanging on in the Vipers is going to get the move done. Is a switchback move? Race Roller is defending hard as they come round the left-hander. Oh, great defending from Race Roller. Manages to hold position. There's no DRS, of course, for a couple of laps here. But the FRA drivers, this is what they want. They want Race Roller to hold up Viper. This is what they want.
Oh, Race Roller's going to start pulling them away because Viper's already used his
battery.
There.
Yeah. And there is Race Roller. So Viper, this is frustrating for him now. He's got a car. Yeah. He's got a Williams between him and the 2 FRA McLarens.
Oh, he's going to be so frustrated because he actually got the jump.
Yeah.
In the pit lane with the lead, so.
It was
split him.
It was actually a very good restart as Viper's going around the outside. A bit of a squeeze. Didn't leave a lot of room there, to be fair. Racer did well to not go flying off track there, actually, because Viper just sort of turned in quite abruptly there. Didn't leave. He's supposed to be a car's width on the entrance, and that was borderline.
Yeah, we've got Boots behind him, just having a little watch at the minute.
Yeah, but say Viper is 1.4 seconds down on Elite and Ron Hay. Needs to get back within DRS range. He's got to pass these guys and somehow get 3 seconds up the road, or hope that the guys in front get a penalty.
It's going to be a little bit tough for them now.
But it's almost going into the back of Race Roll. I think DRS is activated next lap, I think.
I believe so, I believe we'll get the activation.
It'll be between turn 3 and turn. That'll be between turn 3 and turn 4. Here comes PSR Boots though, just using straight line speed to get the job done on Race Roller. Jesus Christ! He came back onto the racing line without really clearing Race Roller's car there. That could have been a nasty accident. But luckily, there was just a little bruising of tyres, and that was it. But I always think with this game, you know what I mean. Cars can. Caesar says, beer and kebab, sir. Oh, hey, you've said sir. You've won me already, Caesar. Absolutely. Just for you. He's after penalties. They've got Bobbitts and Tooney. Bobbitts has made his way up to P8 on the restart because he was well down, and all of a sudden his pace is coming to light and he's on his way through. There you go, Caesar. That's just for you, mate. That's a penalty situation here. Lap 29 out of 33. Passy has just picked up his first penalty of the night. As Sam and Rossi. Sam's just got past Rossi. Rossi carrying 6 seconds of time penalty, so we'll go back off that. Go back onto the tyre strats. Let's have a quick look up and down the field. What have we got here? FRA have had a fantastic restart. They've dropped Viper. I can't see Viper getting him back into this now. No disrespect. I just can't see it happening unless there's an incident. Brandon says, evening beer in Kenzie. What?
Hey?
Who?
How dare you?
Kenzie doing, Cobb doing the best impression of Kenzie I've ever heard, or Kenzie doing the best impression of Cobb. Work it out. Alright, now PSR Boots is looking for a move on Viper and gets the job done coming into turn 5.
Mate.
What a superb overtake.
Thank you very much. I'll have a bit of that.
Boots moves himself up into a podium position. Viper's just not happy. Oh, hello, Yellows in Sector 3. Hero has gone off. No, it's not. That's not a retirement of the pits. That's a hit the pit wall, mate.
Is he the pit wall?
Yeah.
He's in the pits now, though.
Yeah, I think what's happened there is maybe he's had the ERS open coming around that corner. We know what happens there. The back end just drops out the car. That's unfortunate for Hero. Keep going, dude. Please don't retire. New set of boots. Go and get the fastest lap. Get some bragging points. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Joao is on the back of Race Roller. So Ewan though, he is of course hampered slightly now by the fact he's on older tyres than everybody else. But he's still within 3 seconds of Viper though, so he's looking to gain on Viper.
Bobbitts is looking for a move on Blackie.
Okay, just staying with Joao, and he's having a look at Race Roller. Is he not quite close enough? Let's jump on board with Bobbitts and Blackie, and Bobbitts gets the job done. Moves himself up at a P7. We were wondered about his strategy of pitting under the safety car. Well, he's got himself back up to P7, but of course he should be with Boots. You know what I mean? That's where he would have been.
Yeah.
Look at this four-way dancer now between Boots, Viper, Race Roller, and Joao. Yellows in Sector 2. Heroes gone.
Gone. That ain't going to be safety car, surely.
Not now. Not now. Not lap 31. It's too late now, surely.
Yeah.
Chidi with a 3-second time penalty. That's going to bring Sem back into play for SLR there for P9. But we're on lap number 31 out of 33, ladies and gentlemen. The two FR8, it's been another dominant race from Fury. BTX is going to be so happy. Ron Hahn Elite again showing the world how to get the job done. Of course, commentators curse now, they're both DNF, you know what I mean? But probably not. Probably not. I think there might be swapping positions actually. Elite, is he going to have a go at his teammate here? Nope. It's as you were. Is he going to be close enough for a run coming out of turn 4? I don't know, but I want to jump on board with this little battle here. This four-way bounce as Rossi is looking to make a move on Sem as they come through turn 3. Not quite close enough. Stonks is getting involved in this as well. He's at the back of this particular pack. Here we go. Here comes Rossi on Sem. Is he going to go down the inside, get the job done? Yeah, goes late on the brakes, and that's a good overtake there from Rossi. Gets the job done. Moves himself up in the P10. Not bad for an academy driver, Rossi, is he, eh? Remember that?
He is.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
He's a good driver, Rossi. He is a good driver.
Yeah, he is.
Far
He
too
is.
good for an academy, that's for sure. I know CTM have got a good roster, but Rossi's a good driver, man.
Yeah. BTM making moves in the esports world.
They are indeed, yeah. They've had some good signings over the last month or two, and of course they banged Levi a couple of days ago, so it's all looking good there.
Yeah.
Taz is doing some good work there. Of course, he's got some good guys working in the likes of Caesar and co. So yeah, it's looking good for top tier motorsports at the moment in terms of their future. Here comes Chudi on Blackie. The two FRT drivers are going to swap positions here, possibly. Yes, they are. Chudi moves up to P8. Senna's got back past Rossi though with the DRS down towards turn 1, turn 2. There's a lot of scrapping going on here. What about Race Roller on Joao? Race Roller there defending hard. Joao trying to go around the inside. Going to try and switch back now, trying to force Race Roller to brake late, but no. Ewan is up to that one and doesn't let him through. We are on the last lap, Cod. It's absolutely flown by, mate. It really
It's
has.
got to with these guys in an F1 car.
Oh, mate, absolutely. FRA, Ron Hahn Elite, is coming into the final sector now, so we'll jump on board with those guys so we can watch them cross the line for an FRA 1-2, which is going to cement their position at the top of the table. Of course, with Oxtears not finishing tonight, they're going to gain a lot of points on PSI in the championship battle. It's been a good race.
Crew.
Let's here we go then. They're going to come across the line. It's Ron Hart and Elite. They both do power slides coming through. GG's guys. Boots across the line in P3. Race Runner does get P4 on penalty countback. Joao gets P5. Vipers in 6. Bobbitt's in 7. So good points there for CRT. FRT drivers Chidi and Blackie P8, P9. FXBR Keiki in 10. Dan Cooper gets 11. Stonks 12. ET Passy in P13. TTM Rossi in 14. And we've got the final couple of cars coming around now. Let's jump on board with SLR Sam, and he has got Dan Souza just behind him. But what a race. And that's a great finish there. One for the highlight reel there from FRA with the power slide, double power slide for the two FRA drivers. As we're just going to watch Dan Souza across the line. There we go. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. David J, thanks for 25 months, man. Wow, welcome back, dude. 25 months in the Kebab House crew. Woof. And one of my very first ever subscribers. Thank you so much, brother. That's great, appreciate it. Double thumbs up from the Racing Guru. And he redeemed his own jingle as well. Hey, Paddy, how you doing, man? Welcome, mate. Good to see you. We're just finishing off the Big 2's esports stream on Xbox. 20 of the best drivers in the world on console. And we're going to give you a rundown of the final pecking order. Let's just take the beer lemmetry off the screen. Don't need that anymore. And let's give you a rundown of the final positions. Okay, so Ron Hart takes the win then for Fury. Elite in P2. What a dominant drive from those two. Absolutely controlled the race from start to finish. PSR Boots gets P3. A real shout out to Race Rather again. That outstanding P4. He worked, the safety car worked really well, and he kept with it as well in those final 8 laps. Joao from KTFE in P5. Vipers from CRT in P6. Of course, he had a real good go of it, a real good battle with Ron Hart in the lead for the first 2/3 of the race, but kind of just went off the pace a little bit in the final few laps. But his teammate Bobbitt comes home for P7 for CRT. Then it's FRT Chudi and FRT Black in P8, P9, FXBR Keiki in P10, and then outside the top 10 we have ET Cooper in 11, TTM Stocks in 12th, ET Passy in P13, TTM Rossi in 14, SLR Sem in 15, Dan Souza in 16, and the 3 DNS, both AMS drivers DNF in tonight, which is not good news for them. And of course, PSR Oxtez, who retired in the pits, but we believe he had some serious damage because he had a major incident, turn 2, lap number 1. That, ladies and gents, was your Portimao Grand Prix. Let's go back to the command centre. All right, I tell you what, let's sort this prediction out, Cod, shall we?
Yeah.
We had 3 DNS tonight, so you guys who chose 15 or more, that's 44%. They got some serious channel points to redeem. So let's do this now before you all disappear. And there we go. Channel points are being issued out now. In fact, we're going to chuck a raid over as well. Taco's just started streaming. My brother from another mother from across the pond. So I haven't spoken to Taco for a week or so. So let's get a raid sorted out for Mr. Taco Man Gaming. A quality streamer indeed from the deepest, darkest Texas. So let's go and chuck a raid over. Cod, thanks for doing the comms tonight, mate. Greatly appreciated, brother.
You're welcome, mate. Always a pleasure being in the comms booth for you.
Thank you very much, mate. Welcome to everyone new to the channel as well. Thank you for the recommitments to the channel from you guys. It's greatly appreciated. Gravy Brain with the follow from early doors as well. Thank you so much, guys. I'll be back Monday. I'm actually streaming some TIR on Monday. Beastie can't stream for a couple of weeks, so I'm going to be covering Division 5 on Monday night. But until then, we're going to throw the raid over to Taco, so let's give him some beer and kebab love, and I will see you guys. Have a fantastic weekend, everyone. I'll see you guys on Monday. Until then, take care. Godspeed.